Konichiwa, we meet for the first time. My name is Katsura Bunji, your narrator for this evening, and this is a story you will remember. Let me begin. This is one of the most expensive square miles on Earth, and this small patch has never been built on. Land here trades for millions of dollars per meter, but this plot, Tokyo will not touch. 3 times in 1 century, they tried to build over it. Each time, people started dying. Because what lies beneath is a cursed severed head, and it has been angry for over 1,000 years. This is the story of the samurai who declared war on Japan and never stopped. Japan, the 10th century. Kyoto is the ruling region, the East a frontier of samurai, swords and war. Out here rides Taira no Masakado, a warrior with the blood of emperors in his veins. Centuries later, artists would still paint him, the untamable warrior of the Eastern Plains. It begins small, a feud over land and a marriage. Family against family, swords are drawn. Masakado wins. Again and again, farmers flock to the man who beats governors and pardons their taxes. In 1939, he storms the government outpost in Hitachi and takes Kyoto's own governor prisoner. Province after province falls to him, 8 in all. The East belongs to Masakado now. Then, the unthinkable. He kneels before the oracle of Hachiman, and he names himself Shino, the new emperor. In all of Japanese history, no one else has ever dared claim it. In the capital, Kyoto puts a price on his head. Every sword in Japan is now his enemy. 59 days later, they come for him. That is how long a new emperor is allowed to live. At the Battle of Kojima, the wind shifts and a single arrow finds the new claimed emperor's forehead. They carry his head to Kyoto and hang it in the East Market, a warning to the ambitious. But they say the head did not rot, the eyes stay open, the teeth grind in the dark. Night after night, the head of Masakado cries out, "Where is my body? Let me fight again." Then, the legend says, the head rises into the storm and flies east, toward home. It falls to earth in a fishing village called Shibasaki, the place that will one day be Tokyo. The terrified villagers wash it, bury it, and raise a mound of earth above, the Kubizuka. And because Japan knows what a wronged spirit can do, they do not exorcise him, they make him a god. The village becomes Edo. Edo becomes Tokyo. The city grows around the grave, never over it. For 9 centuries, the bargain holds. Then the modern world arrives and Japan starts forgetting. 1874. The emperor's men strip Masakado of his godhood. A rebel cannot be a deity. The first insult. September 1923. The Great Kanto earthquake. Tokyo burns to the ground in 2 days. The financial district is ash, and in the ash, the Ministry of Finance sees free land. They level the mound. They fill the sacred pond. They build offices directly above the buried head. Then ministry workers begin to die, one by one, 14 in 2 years, so the count went. Among the dead, the Minister of Finance himself. Others fall on stairs. Injuries and death continues. A whisper moves through the building. He is beneath the floor. His angry spirit haunts the city. 1928. The ministry tears down its own building, restores the mound, and begs forgiveness in ceremony. 1940. 1,000 years, almost to the day, since Masakado died. Lightning strikes the ministry. The building burns. The government answers swiftly with a stone memorial as a very public apology. 1945, Japan falls. American bulldozers arrive to flatten the mound for a military parking lot. The first machine reaches the grave and overturns. The driver dies. The Americans stop and withdraw. Since that day, no machine has touched it. The skyscrapers grew around the grave. Around, never over. Today, the mound sits in Otemachi, ringed by banks, tended by the corporations that tower over it. Their money pays for its upkeep, and their executives, they say, never sit with their backs to it. Around the stone sit small stone frogs, kaieru, a tribute that means to return. Office workers leave karu before a business trip, so they, like the head, will come home safely. In 1984, Tokyo gave him back his godhood, and his festival still shakes the streets of Kanda. In 2021, they renewed his grave, with priests, with rites. His legend became art a nation knows by heart. The rebel the East never agreed to surrender. So, is it a curse or a debt, the respect a city must pay? Maybe some ground is never yours to disturb.